From the first cry an infant girl utters unapologetically from her mouth, from the last cry a woman silently hides from underneath her pillow, we women are taught a series of unspoken rules. Say thank you. Cover your shoulders. Don't wear too much makeup. Be polite. Don't stay out too late. Shave your legs. Be safe. As if it were up to us. I am tired of these rules going unquestioned, so please, open your ears, eyes, and hearts, and listen to what I can no longer accept. Whenever I see an article titled, "Fastest Way to Achieve a Beach Body," whenever I walk past a Victoria's Secret, and whenever I look at a magazine and see a girl with a body that is certainly not mine, a body that isn't even hers, I go to the mirror and point at myself and say, pretty doesn't matter. But how am I really supposed to believe that pretty isn't important? It is a lifelong battle with not caring what the world thinks and still wanting to be good enough for it. My body seems to be looked at as if it is only a painting hanging on a wall, meant to sit quietly and look beautiful. Why am I only cared about when I am painted soft around the edges? And why is my skin lusted after, but my anatomy is deemed disgusting? My body is a vessel for human life, and every month I am handed a reminder of that, but I am to keep quiet about the blood I bleed. We sell the dehumanization of the female body in magazines and on the internet. The degradation of our bodies has become a form of arousal. How can we hope to abolish all the violence thrusted on women when we are bombarded with images of force, abuse, dominance? And we have romanticized this. Our bodies have been treated as if they do not even belong to us. We have all heard the stories. We have all talked to the girls with the stories. Some of us have lived through the stories, and all of us know the routine. To be a girl means to take precautions, walk fast, keep your head down. We police women's demeanor in order to best avoid the excused violence constantly threatening us. And I want to say the excused violence of men, but I know that making a generalization of claiming that it is mostly men who are being violent would offend more men than the fact that 1 in 3 girls will experience sexual assault in their lifetime. 130 million women living today have experienced female genital mutilation. 20% of women attending college or university will be sexually assaulted during their time at school. This is not an issue of all men. This is an issue of enough men. Enough men treat women like a piece of meat. Enough men treat women like we are purposed to serve them. Enough men think that they have more of a right to our bodies than we do. I'm tired of men's outrage for thinking they're being generalized. Where is your outrage at the degradation and violation of us? A woman exhausted all the strength within her to push your weak body from between her thighs, yet when those same thighs are pried open by unwelcome visitors, you are unmoved. How dare you use the word strength in front of me if you do not possess either the heart nor the courage to be as rightfully angry as I am about the slaughter of our mothers and sisters. I am not only outraged by the direct violence, but I am also outraged by the little things that slowly degrade the female gender. When little boys and girls are made fun of for doing something like a girl, what are we teaching them? We are teaching girls to put away their baseball gloves and bats, and we are teaching boys that it is okay to disrespect girls with baseball bats. When did the word girl become synonymous with weak? We teach girls from the minute their chest begins to swell that their bodies are dishonorable. Girls learn that boys have no self-control, and this deficiency will have to cost them their comfort. This is not only offensive to girls but to boys as well. As a girl, you must hide your body, and as a boy, you must stare. Telling young girls to cover up piles them with the burden of being inherently sensual before they've even fully developed. We teach girls from the minute they begin to grow body hair that it is unnatural for girls to grow body hair. We give girls permission to use razors before we give them permission to accept who they are. We shave, wax, sugar, burn the hair from our skin as if there's no purpose to it growing in the first place. As if the raw and pure way we are made is a joke. I am fed up with what we have been teaching girls. We train girls to always take on the role of the scapegoat. We train girls to become experts at apologies. We train girls to keep quiet about their daily obstacles. But it isn't until we start to use our voices that are heavy with power, that things will start to change. We all have wounds and scars, and denying yours or someone else's pain does not aid the healing process. There is something powerful about speaking of experiences. Though we may not fully understand the extent of someone's pain, it is not our place to tell them when they are exaggerating or not. We have not walked in anyone's shoes but our own. It is our job to listen, not to belittle someone's story. We need to learn to be architects of encouragement, plotting ways to build strength and love into those we know. Imagine how wonderful it would be to live in a world full of towering pillars. Remember, we are your daughters, mothers, wives, your sisters, and when we tell you that we are hurting, please help us rise. Rise, you tenacious women, rise, you strong and able men, and help instill respect and honor into our little boys and girls so that both our sons and daughters have equal opportunity to rise.